What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wisconsin Badgers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's a hit. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Wormley. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Jones. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires complete on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a cost. Mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Back to throw, it's Fox. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. looking to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Henry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Smith wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, USC! How about this? Taking one back to the house.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Barry Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Badgers want to move quickly. Smith wants to throw. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down the ground.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Fox. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him...
Open field on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
He smashes his way through again. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
dropping to pass. Sets up the screen. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
To the air, it's Fox. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He makes a catch. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Offense facing forfeit.
The Trojans line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He'll pull it on the read. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Wormley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Henry. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to go on top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Fox. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season.